Okay, today is a bit of a YouTube video test. I've been making these audio journal posts on Spotify, just talking about, things that I feel I want to discuss or share. For me, it's been a way to kind of express ideas I have in a way that feels more natural and comfortable for me. Um, I've done writing before. I've written a lot of articles. I used to keep a journal. I used to write a blog, but I don't really love writing that much, and I find it a barrier to my own expression. And I just realized that I could just use something like Spotify podcast as a kind of audio version of a journal. And so far, that's been working really well for me. And then recently, a friend of mine suggested that I just do it on YouTube. And I noticed I had a lot of kind of initial inner conflict about that. There's so much on YouTube now. There's so many people doing this kind of thing, like trying to be a speaker, a sharer on YouTube. And, you know, is there space for just another guy like me to talk about things that I think about? Um, I don't know. But, you know, I started thinking again, like, what is it that I'm in conflict with? And I kind of came to this thing like, well, I'm not trying to, I don't want to create a YouTube channel where I'm trying to teach anybody anything, or you know it always seems like I have to be delivering some kind of deep content or some kind of learning experience, or you know it's going to be wisdom, or it's a how-to, or something very useful for other people. And I just kind of reminded myself that it doesn't have to be that at all. That I can, get back to a place of playfulness with it, see it as something different, you know, instead of feeling like I need to create a how-to channel or a wisdom sharing channel. Do the same thing like with my Spotify. Just, it's a vlog, like vlog, pretty classic. It's I like video journal. Just a space for me to express something that I want to say that isn't necessarily for other people. It isn't necessarily it isn't necessary that anybody like it, share it, talk about it, whatever. Um, I don't have any aspiration to be a YouTuber. I don't I don't necessarily care if the channel grows or anything really happens to it. It's just a space for me to sort of like take the next step with what I've been doing with Spotify, and kind of play around with it. So that's what I'm doing, okay? And today is a kind of intro video. It's also a test for me to kind of watch it back, you know, see how long it takes, and what is the effort, what's the energy input to do something like this. But this is it. This is the intro. I've changed my YouTube channel name to the Empathetic Disruptor. Some of you know that's the kind of the personal brand label that I've developed for myself, with the use of that guy Future, his YouTube. He has a really cool talk about how to develop this. So the Empathetic Disruptor. How do I embody the light and the dark of myself in what I'm sharing, and just, make a post every day, every other day, where I share something on my mind, and I primarily share it for myself. And if you like it, if somebody watches it and they like it and they enjoy listening to me, well, that's just an additional benefit, I guess. So there we go. Today is the launch of the Empathetic Disruptor YouTube channel. Let's see if I can get up to 100 subscribers. No, I shouldn't do that. It's not about the subscribers. See, it's already happening. I already care. So I think the real test for me is, how do I do this? How do I make things and express myself and create content without getting too wrapped up in the need for it to be something, or it to even be good, or anybody to listen to it or at all. So forget about the subscribers, forget about that. Just yeah, here we go. And maybe what I'll do, if this seems cool, is I'll kind of recap some of the audio posts that I had made on my Spotify and turn them into YouTube videos instead. So cool. Thanks for joining me.